Hello everyone, my name is Phil Lim Jawe. Welcome to my documentary titled Marketing Insights SDG 12 Across Borders Unilever. In this video, I will be analyzing how Unilever integrates Sustainable Development Goal 12, which focuses on responsible consumption and production, into its international marketing strategy. I will also compare how this strategy applied differently in Unilever's home market and selected host markets, and evaluate its effectiveness across borders. So, in today's global marketplace, companies are no longer judged by only how much revenue they generate, and by also how responsibly they operate. So as a global consumption continues to its increase, issues like overconsumption, waste generation, and environmental degradation and have become more severe, and this is especially true in the FMCG industry, where products are consumed frequently and packaging waste accumulates rapidly. So SDG 12 addresses these challenges by encouraging companies to adopt sustainable production processes and promote responsible consumption patterns. And therefore, SDG 12 is highly relevant for multinational companies that um, operate at a global scale. So Unilever is a British Dutch multinational FMCG company with a portfolio of more than 400 brands, okay, including Dove, Lifebuoy, Sunsilk, and Ben and Jerry's. So the company operates in over 190 countries and serving consumers across developed and emerging markets due to its scale and product volume. Unilever has a significant environmental footprint, particularly in terms of packaging and resource usage, and this makes sustainability not only a moral responsibility but also a strategic business issue. So to address this, right, Unilever introduced the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan, which aims to integrate sustainability into its business growth and marketing decisions. So SDG 12 aligns directly with Unilever's core business operations, and particularly in packaging design, sourcing of raw materials, and consumer usage behavior. So rather than treating sustainability as a separate CSR initiative, Unilever embeds SDG 12 into its overall marketing strategy. So, for example, responsible production is reflected and um, in reduced plastic usage and more efficient manufacturing processes, while responsible consumption is encouraged through refill systems and sustainability messaging. So, in this integration allows Unilever to connect global sustainability goals with practical marketing actions. And as a result, SDG 12 becomes part of how Unilever positions its brands internationally, and rather than just a corporate statement. And in Unilever's home market, particularly in UK and Europe, SDG 12 is strongly integrated into both marketing, communication, and product strategy. So consumers in these markets tends to have higher environmental awareness and are more willing to pay a premium for sustainable and ethical products. As a result, Unilever actively promotes initiatives such as recyclable packaging, reduced plastic content, and transparent sustainability labeling. Brands like Dove emphasize refillable packaging and responsible sourcing, reinforcing the idea of conscious consumption. Meanwhile, Ben and Jerry uses bold sustainability messaging to communicate ethical production, waste reduction, and environmental activism. From an international marketing perspective, this reflects a standardized approach where sustainability is positioned as a core brand value across similar developed markets. And these initiatives have had a positive impact on Unilever's brand image in developed markets, and sustainability messaging helps to build consumer trust, strengthen brand loyalty, and differentiate Unilever from competitors. And in markets where environmental concerns are a purchasing factor, SDG 12 becomes a value proposition that supports long term brand equity. And this shows how sustainability can contribute to not only environmental goals but also to marketing performance. However, Unilever's approach changes significantly in host markets such as India and Indonesia. And in these markets, consumers are generally more price sensitive, and affordability and accessibility to take priority over premium sustainability features. And instead of focusing heavily on eco labels or carbon footprint information, Unilever has applies SDG 12 through a smaller pack of sizes, refill sachets, and material efficiency. And this strategy reduced the amount of packaging used per unit while keeping products affordable for low income consumers. And this approach reflects an adaptation strategy where the same sustainability goal is maintained, and but the marketing execution is just adjusted to suit local economic and cultural conditions. And it also demonstrates the bottom of the pyramid marketing, where sustainability must coexist with basic consumer needs. So, when comparing the home and host markets, it becomes clear that Unilever does not apply SDG 12 in a uniform way. And in developed markets, sustainability is communicated through branding, transparency, and ethical positioning. And in contrast, in emerging markets, sustainability is embedded more subtly through cost efficient and packaging and the distribution methods. So this comparison highlights the importance of local responsiveness and in international marketing. So even when pursuing the same global sustainable goal. And despite its efforts, Unilever faces several challenges when implementing SDG 12 across borders. So, economic differences mean that sustainable solution must remain affordable in emerging markets, which limits the range of options available, and cultural awareness of environmental issues also varies, and making consumer education and behavior change more difficult. So, in addition, regulatory standards related to packaging and waste management differ across countries, increasing operational complexity. And Unilever has also faced criticism regarding its continued use of plastic sachets, which, while affordable, contribute to environmental pollution. So these challenges highlight the tension between commercial growth and sustainability in international marketing. And overall, Unilever's integration of SDG 12 into its international marketing strategy can be also considered partially successful. On the positive side, sustainability has strengthened Unilever's brand image and consumer trust in developed markets. And the company has successfully positioned sustainability as part of its brand identity in regions where consumers value ethical consumption. However, in emerging markets, the environmental of the environmental impact of strategies such as single-use sachets raises concerns about the effectiveness of its sustainability claims. And furthermore, the lack of consistent market-specific reporting makes it difficult to accurately measure Unilever's progress toward SDG 12. So this suggests that while the strategy is strong in intent and branding, its real environmental outcomes vary across markets. And to strengthen its SDG 12 implementation, Unilever could adopt several improvements. First, investing more heavily in scalable refill and reuse infrastructure in emerging market could reduce reliance on plastic sachets. And second, Unilever could improve transparency by publishing market specific sustainability performance indicators and to allow stakeholders to track progress more clearly. And finally, partnerships with local government and NGOs could help improve recycling systems and promote responsible consumption at the community level. And these strategies will help align Unilever's marketing successful and with stronger environmental outcomes. And in conclusion, Unilever demonstrates that SDG 12 can be integrated into international marketing strategies, but doing so requires flexibility, accountability, and continuous improvements. And this case study shows that sustainability is not a one size fits all approach, especially when operating across markets with different economic and cultural conditions. Unilever's experience highlight both the opportunities and limitations of aligning global business growth with responsible consumption and production. And thank you for watching.